success and big ticket movies and Silver Jubilee, Golden Jubilee really get to him. He has always been very humble and hospitable. Sudha?
Absolutely. Dharmendra is remembered for somebody with a very, very big heart. The He-Man image or the label that he was given actually is not just physical, but it is also travels right through his heart. A man, a humble man who came from a village, Saneval, and then he was so impressed with Dilip Kumar. He wanted to meet his hero, came to Mumbai, and of course he sent his picture, came to Mumbai, and he struggled so much. I mean, he lived out, the struggle stories that we all hear about was a reality with Dharmendra. He lived in small tenements. He spent nights at the station. And the thing is that it was only in 1960 that he got his first break in a movie called Dil Bhi Tera, Hum Bhi Tere. I remember this very, very well. Sorry. And then he made up his mind that, anybody who comes to Mumbai, this is a very, very big city, Mumbai. It was called Bombay then. And Dharmendra loved both the soil of Punjab and the opportunity that Mumbai gave him. But he made a resolve that anyone who comes to Mumbai seeking for a livelihood shall never go hungry and shall always have a shelter, a room, over his head, and his stomach completely filled. So many people would come and live there. I remember once one of his children, gave an interview and said that we don't even know. I mean, there would be people who would come into our house and we would be introduced to that person as some chacha. And we didn't even know of his existence. And then we found out that, the Chachaji is living in that particular, for lack of any other word, dharamshala. Hospice is what I would like to call it. And that was how it was. I mean, food flowed. You can live there for as long as you found a livelihood. I mean, that was Dharmendra. Truly a He-Man, a man, the quintessential man. I know that the definition of man has undergone several changes. Sorry, and rightfully so. But when we speak about the largeness of heart, someone who was really broad-minded, someone who was expansive in his thoughts, then it was none other than Dharmendra Deol, Samia.
Absolutely, Sudha. And we have seen how even though he was battling with ill health, he never really gave up on acting. We saw him in Rocky and Rani. We are now looking at another movie, 21, that might be his last movie, one of the last ones that he may have acted in. But the fact remains that he was so attached and he used to enjoy doing films even now. He never let it get, the health get the better of him. He was never daunted by what he was battling. He was always there to put his best foot forward. And he has been remembered in this role in Rocky and Rani and many other such movies that he did while he had health concerns. Sudha?
When we hear of Abhi Na Jao Chhodkar Ki Dil Abhi Bhara Nahi, from that film Hum Dono, no more do you actually, I know, with due respects to Mr. Devanand and Sadhna, you're not thinking of them, but you're thinking of Dharmendra. I mean, he zooms in and he actually bursts upon the screen singing that beautiful Mohammed Rafi song, Abhi Na Jao Chhodkar Ki Dil Abhi Bhara Nahi. It's a beautiful Sahir song. So, yes, that was who he was. He loved his craft because, you see, he made up his mind. His father was a school teacher. Father insisted that he studies. He did study. He did try. But then he had made up his mind that the celluloid was his life. So, a man who makes up his mind when he's 20, is a man who has a fixity of purpose. He knew that the screen, the cinema is what's going to really, attract him all his life. He could have been a farmer. Like I said, his father was a teacher. He could have taught. I mean, he could have honed any other skill. So when we speak about 21 is, of course, Arun Khetarpal, correct me if I'm wrong, the youngest Paramveer Chakra. Yes, we are all awaiting that film because the poster which was released has Dharmendra Deol on it. And Rocky or Ronnie, even Karan Johar said that Rocky or Ronnie was iconic because of Mr. Dharmendra Deol's presence on the sets. He lit up the set. And Samia, if you watched his Instagram, And if you saw the kind of reels he would put, he would say, I'm sitting in the farm and it's beautiful, nature is so beautiful. Then he would recite a sher. I remember him walking in his house to a song by Lata ji. He was quintessentially an artist, and therefore his interest is never going to wane. You artists do not die. They live through their art and they hang on because that's what they know. And thank God for small mercies, Samia.